Time now for a look at your weather forecast on this Saturday. Brittany, it's a hot day, beautiful day outside, but you say a cool down is right around the corner.
I will say it's not going to be a substantial cool down. For example, we are closer to normal, maybe slightly below. But remember, once we get into mid to late April, our averages, we're talking about the 70s. So again, closer to normal is not necessarily cold by any stretch of the imagination. But today was certainly above average warmth wise. First 90-degree day of the year. Today's average high in Charlotte is 79. So again, a pretty substantial difference between that number. Some rain is coming tomorrow. This is what's going to heat our cool down. But again, it's not going to be substantial. I'm very cautiously optimistic that we see any kind of accumulation, meaning any kind of measurable rainfall, but we really desperately need more and more as the fire danger and the drought concerns continue to go up. I'm sure you've seen our coverage here on WCNC Charlotte, but we have our drought special coming up on WCNC Plus on Monday at 7 o'clock with Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich, myself, and our weather producer. And we're going to be talking a lot on the historic nature of this drought and what folks can do and talk to experts. And so that's going to be a really interesting time. So we hope you join us. With tomorrow's rain, though, barely a drop of rain, at least a drop in the bucket, that is, compared to where we need to be. This is where the system is right now. It is going to be pushing through the Charlotte area tomorrow morning. But again, I'm cautiously optimistic that we see any kind of notable accumulation. The mountains, as they often do with similar setups to this, are going to see a bit more than the rest of the Charlotte area. So first thing I want to show you, how much rain are we going to see, or I guess really the timing of the rain first. Here's Futurecast Sunday at 3 a.m. I think just after midnight, we're looking up in the mountains for a few brief showers. Again, this is nothing when it comes to storms. Absolutely no thunder, no lightning expected. Again, primarily an overnight event. Here's 9 o'clock in the morning. So 7, 8, or 9, a few brief showers across the Charlotte metro. Now, for those who are going to be up late, like myself, you might not even notice, right? This blink and you miss it kind of rain, as it's pretty much out of here by lunchtime. So again, I know that when it's a weekend and we see rain, that's always a bummer, but this is going to be the first chance for rain we've even seen since Easter. And so that is going to be a big, again, help if we can get some of this measurable rain. Now, while I wish we were seeing what Bristol's saying, around an inch tomorrow, again, we're looking at about 5/10 of an inch, maybe at a maximum, a quarter up in the mountains. So this, again, a drop in the bucket is we need about 20 inches over the next 3 months to get out of our droughts and back to normal. Now, the slight good news here, other than, I guess, measurable rainfall, is that because the humidity is going to increase with the storm system moving in, our fire danger is going to lower just a hair. Now, that does not mean that the burn ban goes away, but the fire danger is not going to be as high. I like to look at the positives and the negatives anytime that we talk about the forecast. But with the winds increasing, that is going to be a notable change that you might notice Sunday. So increasing winds, yes, with that cold front rolling in, but the humidity is going to go up a bump. If you are someone who is sensitive to the humidity, just be aware that it will be higher tomorrow when the cold front's pushing through, but once it's over and kind of passes by, things will go back to where they have been. So statewide burn ban still in effect. This is on all outdoor burning. Remember, if you had a permit that was approved before those burn bans, which was late March, and at least for South Carolina, it was back in effect as of yesterday, they are likely no longer in effect. So make sure you're double checking so you don't get in trouble or really cause a fire. Here's your Jerry Hunt Super Center 7-day forecast. So again, tomorrow we're right around 70, few showers mainly in the morning. Again, cautiously optimistic about the accumulation, but I think our lawns will pretty much take anything. Cooler and drier Monday, Tuesday before we're soaring back to near 90 as we head into late next week.
Yeah, Brittany, we need